Hi, this is Danny Lewis. This is Collaborate and Learn Part 10. So if you check the last one, Steve had supplied a vocal that I worked on. We worked on trying to get a kind of interesting build up, and I did say that I'd work on a musical section. So that's what I'm going to do on this video. And what I want to do is basically take that stab and bounce it out and bring it through to that UVI sampler that we were talking about. So first thing I'm going to do is take the effects off. Just really bare. So that's good. What I'm going to do is just set a little section here. Let's just come back over there. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bounce it out. So File, Export, Audio Mix Down. And okay, this is on a track at the moment. This is selected, the Rainforest. I don't remember calling it that, and I've got a feeling it hasn't actually got this correct. So I'm going to take that off. And in fact, go to Stereo Out. So let's call this Stab 1. And basically the details of the project at the moment, I'm assuming this is 24-bit. Let me just check something. Come up to Project, come to Project Setup. Yeah, there we go. So it's a 24-bit project, 44/100 sample rate. So I'm going to keep all that exactly the same. So we're keeping the quality up. So audio mix down, Stab 1, stereo out, and to the pool and to the track. I don't actually need the audio track, okay, because I'm going to basically just drop in the sample as a WAV. In fact, do you know what? I've hardly used this UVI thing, so I don't actually know what I'm going to do at the moment. We'll see what happens. Maybe I should bring it through to the track. The choices here are to the pool. The pool is a collection of samples that you can use for a project, nicely tidied away in a folder. And then the audio track is actually the track itself, so it's going to bring the waveform onto a track. So I'm going to bring that down anyway. Post-process nothing, and let's just have a look at the rest of this. Now it's all looking good. So Stab 1, going to export that. So it's going to allow me to do something with it. And let me take a look. Let's see where that audio file is. It's going to be down the bottom. There we go. Let's just have a listen. Let's take the global solo off and have a listen to that on its own. Let's just come back. Yeah, that's good. And I'm just going to mute that for the moment. Let's come back up. What's the other one? That's the Stab. This one. Okay, yeah, let's get that one as well. And this has got an effect. I'm going to take that off. Okay. Right, let me bounce that as well. So export, audio mix down, Stab 2. So it's going to basically give me both of those. They're going to be available in the pool. We'll take a look at that fairly shortly. Let's bring the effect back. And yeah, they're both muted. Well, they're not. They were, and they are now. So that's sorted. And let's just come back out and find that section. So it was after the build-up. And what I'm going to do is just going to create the instrument track. Just going to do a new one. So here we go, UVI workstation. This is the freebie. If you haven't got a sampler, you want to check this out. You know, this is good. But as I confessed earlier, I've hardly had any time with it, so I'm not sure what to do. Right, double click to open browser. Okay, here we go. Places, desktop. No, that's no good. I've forgotten the folder now. Oh man, okay. I think it's in music. I think it's in Cubase projects. Collaborate and Learn. Oh no, look, this is not organized. Typical, isn't it? Loads of other things in here. Let me just try something. Music production. Cubase projects. Collab and Learn. This is the one. Number 9. Audio. There we go. Stab 1 and 2. Right. Okay. And of course it's over here, but I'm not sure how this behaves with the dragging and dropping and the placement of Yeah, look at that. That's really annoying. So maybe I need to set this so it's always on top. Let me just do a right click, always on top. Okay, disappearing. So let me just try this little trick. I'm going to pick this up, bring this. Sorry, this is the slackest collaborate and learn video I've done so far. So excuse. Let me just try this. There we go, drag. That's more like it. Now we're talking. This is what I needed. So this is what we couldn't do with the Groove Agent 1. Now I can transpose the sample here. This is good, but that's on stretching. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go to sample. I thought I could hear some artifacts, but for a free sampler, that's actually really good. What it means is that as we go higher, the sample's not playing faster. It's taking the pitch up, but the speed is the same. This is a really advanced thing to have in a free sampler. See, that's playing faster as I go higher, and it would go slower. Let's do the same one on the stretch. There we go. Wicked. That's actually a good thing for a freebie. So anyway, that's good. That's that stab. I can trigger that and do interesting stuff with it. That was relatively painless. Set up another one. So add instrument, drop it down. I could have done duplicate actually. If I was more on the ball tonight. I'm definitely not on the ball tonight. Let me set this one up. So it's going to do a drag and drop. And if you hear strange noises, the heating system is making some noises at the moment. Bear with it. Okay, so there's a little pause there. I need to find the start. Where are we? Start point. Here we go. Okay, that's different. But on a sampler that wasn't free, we'd see the start point visually. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not going to get bogged down by that. Okay, I need that longer one. That's a nice stab. That's playing with stretch actually. Let's go back. Oh, don't tell me I've got to redo the start point. Okay. That's a good stab. I might have to end up using that on something else. Right, so that's those two. So why have I done this? It's so that I can play something in, I think. And just going to go over here. Let's have a look after all of that.
Real life. 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 Real life.
Okay, yeah, I'd let this roll for a bit. Maybe this is the sort of thing. So actually, probably from here is where that different stabby kind of vibe could exist. So if I just take these, assuming that's both of those, yeah. Let me just maximize this window and try and remember my keyboard shortcuts. I'm looking for the X. There we go. I'm just going to take away these two. I'm going to keep the bass as it is. Could probably roll with that. It's almost like a pedal. So it just keeps repeating the same thing and the stabs are going to go up and down around it. Maybe that's going to work. I don't know.
Real life. 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 Real life.
me see. You know what it is that vocal is getting in the way at the moment. Let me take that off. Let's have a listen. Okay, you know what it is the other one, the stab on the one. I need to take that out. Now I like that, but I wasn't recording. Now I wonder if that's on transport, the retrospective record caught that. Let me see. There we go. Let's have a listen. Oh, okay, so there's multiple stuff occurring here. Now I've forgotten how this is running this. I think we've got this thing where we've got lanes. Here we go. Let's see. It's one of these guys, isn't it? Show lanes. There we go. Okay, so I can pick and choose from these. I guess it's going to be the bottom one. Yeah, maybe that's it. Just going to quantize. Yeah, I like that. It's different. That feels a little bit more lively. Maybe it's over here. Just going to double duplicate that. You know what? Just going to find that delay that I had on the stab on the one and just drag a copy over. Just going to extend the mix, go on to, here we go, on the inserts. Right, so stab on the one there. The UVI workstation is over here. I believe that's the one that I'm working on. So if I pick up this handle, hold down the Alt key, drag. So I've got the same effect. Let me take the bypass off, and I'm going to bring this over for the other one too. So, well, I've probably moved on to a different track now. Let's come down to here and have a listen. There we go. So that's the same delay. Okay, so back onto this one now. Yeah. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm not sure. We're going to see. Okay, I need to listen to this in isolation and try and work this out. So, do you know what? I'm just going to get the one on the one first. Let's just get this recording. Click on. This is how not to produce. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe if I do too much on that particular sound, it's just going to sound complicated. I just quantized that, by the way. Just going to bring this back. This is all really rough and ready. Just try and get a vibe. That's nice there, at the end. Maybe. Okay. So this bit doesn't work. It's the second part. So now, yeah, that's good. I'm going to record that in. Okay, that's good. I think maybe there's another one in there somewhere. Okay, could be that. That's the one. So I get it in. That's it. Alright, just do it on the next one. There we go. Right, wicked. So that's a nice little transition there. Let's see how that feels. Take them off solo. Take the click off. So this is the tension, repetition, and we shift into a new section so that people don't get too bored. Could maybe drop the kick on this point. Oh, it's there. Yeah, maybe we need to shift the bass around a bit. So just take a look at those notes. Okay, let me just glue these, because that's a little throwback to how it was before. It wasn't really tidied. Let me just see. You know what I want to do here is I want to shift this. Let's come back a sec. Okay, that's not bad actually. Just shift it down like that. Okay, maybe take that one up this time. Just try and get some variation. Okay, yeah, feeling the low one's not cutting it, so let's try the high one there. Okay, that's good. That's good. That'll do for the moment. I wonder if this UVI workstation has any presets. Maybe do with some kind of synth sound. It's probably got some library sounds in there. Let's have a look. Double click. Sounds, instruments. What's the difference? Analog strings, synth bass and synth. What we got here? No, sorry, not feeling that. Let's try these. That's not bad. See how that sits here. The danger with pads is that sometimes they can really kind of bring the energy down. That's a great thing about stabby sounds. The energy keeps going forward. Pads can drag stuff down, and one of the things you can do to avoid that is also to low cut. So you can have it as a thin texture in the background to create a little bit of tension. That can work nice. So this probably needs low cutting. Pads very often need a low cut. You can take away probably about everything below 150, maybe even higher, maybe 300, and roll down at that point. Let's have a look. Okay, look, I'll get this down for Steve. Maybe you can play around with it, see what's going on. So let's get this going. Okay, so that'll do, I think, for this session. Sorry it's a little bit messy, but yeah, I'm tired, and I just wanted to get something done at least tonight, and I'm going to send this back on to Steve, see what he comes back with, and then he and I will do another session. So that's it for the moment. Maybe I should plug some stuff. Check out my SoundClouds. So SoundCloud, Danny J. Lewis, have a look on there. Put some new dubs up, and I'm working on the Rough Tracks EP, volume 4, 3, 4. 4 is the freebie EP that I gave out, so check out the Rough Tracks SoundCloud page. So that's RUFFTRX, free EP of 4 90s dubs on there, and yeah, Rough Tracks 5 is coming along nicely, so looking forward to hitting you with that. Some other little bits and pieces that I've got on the go as well. So yeah, thanks to all those of you with the kind words and support, etc. Facebook, Danny J. Lewis page, and also follow my ramblings on Twitter. That's Danny J. Lewis. So that's enough, and I will speak to you all soon.